Alrighty, welcome back to... We just did York in 1069. We defeated the ones that tried to thwart our king of his price, and now we have a jump in time. As you can see, 36 years. In Normandy, William the Conqueror's sons ignited a bitter feud over control of their empire. Alrighty.
William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children. When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him. King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was BAYEUX. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. BAYEUX was about to feel the wrath of the English army.
How do I pronounce this city again? I didn't really pay much attention to the name. Let me just check BAYEUX pronunciation. BAYEUX. BAYEUX. Commune in France. Okay. King Henry I descended on BAYEUX with the full force of his army, intent on taking what he believed was his. Okay, so we're playing King Henry I.
In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of BAYEUX, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol.
Oh, we have palings. Okay, that's interesting. Double left click, select what? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Palings. Please set it up. Ah. Alrighty. 1 and 2.
As Henry set his sights on burning BAYEUX, more reinforcements arrived to join his army.
Attack move. Okay. I'm not sure if I want this. Garrison. Yes. Okay, so let's prepare for an attack. Yes, yes, chill. I know. I'm not going to attack move. I want them to come to us.
Yes.
So, no. Oh, yes. Okay, so they disappeared. Oh, that's bad. Appears they disappeared. Okay, that's interesting. So, the archers must stay close to the palisades, otherwise, or the palings. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's okay. Okay, let's go for palings and a spearman. Let's see. What's up, guys? Please follow me. Nice. Oh, seriously, I don't want to make the attack move. Stop bothering me. Why can't I have a normal formation, a small one? I don't want giant formation stuff. I'm not a big fan of that.
The English approached BAYEUX and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone. Henry would need siege equipment and a defensible location to construct it.
Do we need to cross the big ass stone bridge? I'm not sure at this moment. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, I guess we have to cross the stone bridge. I hope they won't shoot us. Atop the castle walls, even though they look... Ooh, I like it. That's how I imagine walls in Empire Earth and the old Age of Empires. So, darn it. Great way of attack. Wow. Oh, that's one. Well, he's going to die. Just, guys, don't bother. It's not worth it. We can't destroy the tower anyway. Rallies all nearby units. A large amount for 5 seconds, a small amount for 10. Okay.
Henry now called for the services of a blacksmith to bolster the siege effort.
Hester's each you say, yes, sir. Each a worker. Churlas cometh on a churlas. Yes, sir. That shule bayo timbra. Okay, that.
Abuga strelbor. Need a hit. Yes. Had a gongat on way. Strelbor and Yerwa. Equipa.
Yes, sir. Heading off. Timbra Theos.
Yes, off each a guy. Each Timbra Theos.
Yaru Brende Nu.
There you worker.
Sir Faithy. Each and your worker. Each Timbra Theos. There you worker.
What's her face? And you worker. What's her face? Each a worker.
Yes, sir. West Duhala.
And you worker. Yay, you come gunner.
And your worker. That Shule Bayo Timbran.
Yaru to work.
Of each gas so ahead. Ik read a forth. Fuzed redende sweat.
Your way, you are.
What birthday day? Each Timbra Theos. And you work the Rende Nu. That Shule Bayo Timbra. And you work.
to yeah, you come gun.
Yaru to work. Yes, it will do hit. Each a work.
What's their faith, eh? Yaru do it. Will do it. That's surely by your temperament.
Spruce that. Yes, sir. West through Hala. That Shule Bayo Timbran.
Henry's presence on the doorstep of BAYEUX would not go unanswered, and now his forces braced for an attack by Robert's army.
And your worker. Each a worker.
Thine Hestus.
With a blacksmith on hand, Henry's infantry would soon be ready to construct siege equipment.
No! Well, mighty attack, right?
Henry repelled the attack, but he knew that so long as BAYEUX still stood, the city would not give up the fight.
Interesting. Set up camp. Longbowmen gain the ability to set up camp, which heals them for 1 health every 1 second. That's good stuff.
Yes, sir?
And you off each a gar.
Yes, sir. Where's the water?
Timbra things.
You're in Yestrela, Booze.
What thir faith, eh? That Shule Bayo Timbran.
Yaru hes Muscala.
Vin Hesta.
Fusetus ich livstrel boran. Sise.
Henry's infantry could now construct battering rams, siege weapons designed to break open fortress walls.
You know what I'm thinking? We're just going to place our archers on this wall, and then we're just going to destroy the stone wall tower with a couple of battering rams, and then we're good to go.
There, Adon.
It shall be Garu.
Did you be there, sir?
Yerwa, Garwigan. Yerwa, Garu, Ramrenkas. Obeisance is Ane Atu. Yerwiath.
And your worker? Each a worker.
Abuga Strelbor.
And your worker? Sona, each a willa, you a wulu. What third place, eh?
Hot me. Muska, that's what happened. Garwigan.
Let's see, they have the same amount of HP.
Yarwe.
What is this? Armor? This is infantry, so they have 4 times the armor.
Yes, sir.
And only about 0.1 4 tiles slower. No, sorry. 2.5 to 1.12, that's 0.13. Okay, 11 attack. They have 9 attack, but plus 8 versus cavalry, so they have 17 against cavalry, and against cavalry those only have 11. That's pretty good. 1.25 attack, speed 1.6. Ah! Interesting. Okay, so we have battering rams. I want another one. I definitely want the siege tower. I want 2 siege towers. And I want more archers. And we're going to build another tower. Oh, it's actually our objective to build 3 rams. Of course I knew that. Well, the note is not dominant. Okay, gold is running up, but that's not a problem, we have enough.
Garwigan, Aseta, Strele Huse, Ram Yaru, Biedus Yaru Yaru, Quathestes, Streleboran, Sithe.
With the power of battering rams, the English army could crack open BAYEUX's mighty walls.
Cometh on Garu Garwigan, Aseta.
What third place, eh?
Strelboran, Berth. Yeah, way we get that.
Helistefala. Hestes, come on.
Nu, Yalast.
And you work for it, they know. Quathestes, look at
Boga Rod.
Yes, sir. Find Vieru Eala, Vieru Seras Ferende.
Strelbdida hit.
Be what bar beyond us. On Welton, Vieru Siar.
Flat ich iom gangendes. Yeah. Berde me. Strelboran, Sithe. Abuga. Yeah.
Okay, let's wait for the next attack and then we're moving out.
Yes, sir. And you will. Each a What if we do it?
Flat Boga, a rock.
What the when they are?
Strelboran, Sithe. Strelboran, Yerwa. Veosier.
And Ari.
Leo Abu on Styria.
Vieru Sera Hesta, Reknawa, Hestes, Letter, Uska. Way sent Yerwin. Here at the Hesta.
Abuga. Here at Yao Steranda Tima.
That's clippy and buggy, but okay. I'll accept it.
Here go back on way.
Vieru Sauro, under Hilda Shura. Vieru Sera, Wendende.
Dina hit. Abuga and Strel. Here go back on way.
Wait, Yerwin.
Bayeux's walls had failed, and Henry's men could now storm the city. Robert's garrison made a last stand to defend Bayeux, but Henry would show no mercy in cutting them down and burning their city.
What? No. They're at the Dawn building. Let's scout first. It's going to await us. Wait, that's it? We're already here? We just need to destroy that? Oh dear. Oh, Red Palace. Oh dear. So let's strong. Now let's first destroy this tower so we can move in from the north.
Strelquilla. Isha timbre this.
I can already see this being quite OP. Just place your archers on the wall, stack them, and again goodbye. I mean, we should be able to destroy the palace now, right? With so many battering rams. Oops! No, 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 stop bothering the battering rams, please. Yep. Oh dear, it's doing a lot of damage. Up! Nope! Don't shoot at my archers. Oh, we can cheese this. That's good. Oh dear. Defenders. You're going to survive. Oh, come on. Again! Okay. Well, the town center will fall, so... Oh, do we want to destroy the Notre Dame? I guess. And wait, the city is wrong anyway, so who cares? Oh, we forgot those guys? Yeah, battering rams, just a time.
As Bayeux burned and the people fled in terror, King Henry basked in the victory over his brother Duke Robert. But Henry would not stop until all of Normandy was back under the English crown.
I wonder how accurate the depictions of the castle are in terms of layout. Mail making. Chain links. Sure, why not?
By 1100, the medieval knight was dressed from head to toe in mail.
Mail is really like a metal fabric. It moves and behaves like a cloth, but is actually made of hundreds and thousands of interlocking iron rings.
It could turn and deflect a sword blade.
As an armor, mail didn't work all by itself. It needed the addition of a padded coat. The coat absorbed the shock of the blow, whilst the mail turned away the cut. Together, they formed an incredibly effective protection.
The first stage in making mail was to create wire to the right thickness. To do this, it was pulled through a drawing plate, which had a series of ever smaller holes, until you got wire of the desired gauge.
To make the rings, we wind the wire onto a mandrel.
And then we take it off the mandrel and cut the rings.
So I've flattened the overlapping ends of the ring and I've pierced a hole through it. And now Nick has to put a rivet in it. The basic construction of mail would be a ratio of 4:1. So each ring goes through 4 of its fellows. Here you can see I've made a set of 5, which will then be joined to other sets of 5 to create a sheet of mail.
Mail had to be tailored to a perfect fit. It had to be shaped for feet and legs, arms and hands, and, of course, the head. A skilled mail maker could make very precise shapes.
Of course, for more complicated parts of the body, like elbows, we can actually tailor it in 2 different directions at the same time.
Yeah, so if we fold this in half, we have an elbow.
One of the main benefits of tailoring in mail was that it meant a knight didn't have to carry a single ring of extra weight that he didn't need to.
The mail to cover a knight from head to toe required about 200,000 rings.
High-status knights would have had their mail edged with gold, but most importantly, it had to be functional.
Clad in mail with his shield and helmet, the knight was well equipped to face the weapons of the day.
I wonder, are these videos? I know the voice of the woman speaking, moderating. But it's not really moderating. I wonder, is this footage specifically made for Age of Empires, or did Microsoft buy the rights to display content from various documentaries? I'm going to find that out, but not now. Possession.
William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels.
We've seen that one.
Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him.
Yeah, okay. We've seen that one. So, one of the videos is always the one that we watch at the beginning. So that's it. That's our most recent episode. I like this game. Damn. I hope you like it as well. Sorry, I hope you like it as well. I mean, from a graphics perspective, it's not astonishingly good. The textures are still relatively old school. especially if you compare it to a smaller game like Riftbreaker that we just let's played. Especially the effects there, even though of course we had mobile nuclear warhead launches, so it's not really comparable to a crossbow or the longbowman. But we haven't seen the best of it yet, I guess. So stay tuned, stay healthy, stay positive if you can, and if you can't, search someone. But not naively stupid naively being positive. That's not good. Try to find balance. Try to find decent reasons to be positive. There are decent reasons. Trust me on that. You might have to search a while, but it's going to be worth it. That road might have a few bumps and hiccups. And the forecast might be shadowy and rainy, and you might have to dodge a few bullets along the way, but in the end, if you find balance, it's worth it. So, until we meet again.